What a time to be a Pokemon fan, let's go! Yo, what's up everyone, Trayman1 here with a bunch of exciting news for you all. Pokemon Journeys just dropped this heat special preview with so much footage. Ash's Pokemon are back, Iris and Gary are back. So much news and information, I have a lot to talk about, so let's go and get right into this, guys. Let's go! There's literally so much news and information in this preview, I don't know where to freaking begin. So we're going to Oak's Lab. It looks like we may be staying in Oak's Lab for a while for this thing called Project Mew, and going out from Oak's Lab to take on these research missions where we get to see characters like Gary. We get to see the Crown Tundra. They may go to the Isle of Armor probably a little later, but we do get to see Urshifu under the ownership of a trainer who I'm guessing is going to be Ash's rival. We get to see two new trainers that may end up being World Championship rivals. Urshifu fighting Regice, so we will be going to the Crown Tundra. I'm guessing that they're going on these legendary missions. We get to see Moltres as well, the Cantonian Moltres, so I'm assuming that, you know, yeah, the Isle of Armor will be later, but it's so interesting to see that, you know, Gary's going on the mission with Ash and go to look for Moltres, and then Fernape's here as well. Ash is going to be using his old Pokemon. Let's go! Speaking of old Pokemon, literally everyone is here. Oshawott, Quilava, Hawlucha, Crocodile, Snorlax, Charizard, so many Pokemon. We will see Satoshi, Michimaru. Let's go! I'm so glad we're getting an episode at Oak's Lab where Ash is going to see his old Pokemon. It's just, I've been wanting this for so long in Journeys. I want to go to see Ash's Pokemon, and they're finally giving it to us. At that, Ash will be using his Pokemon. We see Fernape in action going with Mach Punch, which means, you know, during this arc, Ash may be finally using these Pokemon, not only just in this arc, but in the World Championship. This is going to be so hype. Gary is back with his Electivire, so I'm assuming that Gary's old Pokemon, maybe Blastoise, Electivire, Umbreon, we will get to see them again. Maybe one more new Pokemon, and I think this does confirm that Gary will not be in the World Championship, but he will be going on with research missions with Ash and Go, which that's going to be really cool to see. I can't wait to see Gary's interactions with both Ash and Go. I don't think that, you know, they're going to go without battling at all. I feel like, if anything, Gary will battle Go, and, you know, I would love to see him battle Ash again, but it would need to be Blastoise and Pikachu. I don't really think that's going to happen, though. We get to see Fernape and Electivire, like, it's so crazy to see, you know, even though it's not paused Electivire, an Electivire and an Fernape right there, yo, it's so cool to see. And then there's freaking Iris, who is the champion of Unova. Excuse me, what? Yes, Iris is here in her champion outfit. I believe this is a champion fight between Ash and Iris, which, if this is going to be the episode where they reveal Ash is the Alola region champion, great job to you, Journeys. We haven't seen Iris's Axew at all, which means it has to be a Haxorus at this point, especially if she's a champion. We get a confirmation it's going to be a 2-on-2 fight. Dracovish is actually fighting. We see use an Ice-type move on Iris's Dragonite, and Ash's Dragonite may have lost to Iris's because we see, you know, Iris's Dragonite still standing there. I'm assuming this is when it loses, when it is fighting, you know, Dracovish. So I'm assuming Dracovish defeats, you know, Dragonite, Iris's Dragonite defeats Ash's, Dracovish defeats Iris's, and then maybe Haxorus versus Dracovish, which, oh, that's gonna be a good fight. I don't know, honestly, like, you know, I think Ash will more than likely win because this is the battle for the Hyper Class, but, you know, if they want to show Haxorus' strength, I would love to see Iris come out on top, or maybe, who knows, even a tie. That would be sick. Another really interesting thing I want to point out is that Go may actually be catching Regice. So we see a scene of the Pokeball close and then it freezes. Obviously, you know, this means that Ghost probably caught this Pokemon, kind of like how when he caught Zapdos, you know, the lightning bolt came from the sky and then it broke out. Maybe he's gonna freeze the Pokeball and like break it. I don't know. Maybe, I don't think Ghost's gonna fully catch Regice. I think he's gonna attempt to catch it and it'll fail. But the Pokemon he may actually end up catching is Moltres. I do see him possibly fully catching Moltres after Ash, Go, and Gary all battle it. That's gonna be a really cool raid fight to see. And just, man, I can't wait to see the Crown Tundra. It looks like, you know, the Lily theory may not actually come true yet. It may happen in the future because, you know, I think they're actually going to be coming to the Crown Tundra a lot. They're just seeing Regice right now, but they may come back later and then see the other Reggies. And maybe even the birds. Who knows if they're going to show the birds here or in the Isle? I'm not too sure. You know, Journeys can do a lot of things. And then there's the new Reggie as well that they're probably building up to later on. So I'm interested to see that we will be coming to the Crown Tundra multiple times in the series. And probably the Isle of Armor real soon as well. I wonder, like, what does this leave for the other Urshifu? With this new trainer having one of the Urshifus, I wonder if this blue hair trainer is going to have the other one. or maybe Mustard, or who knows, even Leon. Like there's so much potential now. I can't wait to see. Looking back at some of the scenes in this trailer, honestly, first thing I think Ash may actually end up losing. This was really scene where he's like so nervous, and you know this is Dracovish's first fight. I do not expect for Dracovish to beat Iris's Haxorus, you know, a Pokemon that she's had from the beginning, that we've seen grow from an Axew to now. So that is something interesting that we may be seeing. Ash may actually end up losing. There's also scenes showing off the Flabébé episode, which honestly may be a release. You know, there's all this talk about the white Flabébé. Maybe it's gonna get released, or maybe even evolve. Who knows? I'm not too sure. We see the floor just here, but the white Flabébé is there as well. So I feel like Go may actually have his first release. And then there's a lot of moments with Clovey, Eevee, Grookey, and stuff. So you know, the normal journey stuff, but all the hype definitely overshadows all these little scenes, because man, I cannot wait for all this stuff. Seeing Ash's Pokemon. We've seen the Alola group. We're seeing everyone else. Ah, man, I'm just so excited now for the next Alola episode. Is Ash gonna get the Alola Pokemon as well and start using these Pokemon? We see Infernape in action. We will see Incineroar soon, and that's gonna be so hyped to see. You know, at this point, if you have doubts of characters returning, just go ahead and expect that every character will appear. You know, we're seeing Iris, Gary, all of Ash's Pokemon. Greninja will return. Serena will return. All these fan favorites will return in Pokemon Journeys, as they're proving right here. You know, the whole Alola group appeared. Karina, like, you know, they were just building up. But I feel like as we get into this season, where, you know, Ash is in the Hyper class, we will get to see a lot more characters return. This is the potential of rematches. We may actually get to see Infernape fight Paul and Electivire again. We may see a lot of rematches. They're not going to ruin these fights. Yes, I would love to see Ash's Journeys team take on some of these old rivals as well. But to see that they may reminisce, like, you know, I was always wondering, oh man, we're going to see Haxorus, but I would have loved to see Scraggy possibly come back as a Scrafty and fight Haxorus. You know, if Ash loses this fight now, Scraggy comes back and evolves, then we could get that Scrafty and Haxorus fight that we all deserve. Like, just imagine the potential, because Iris has to have Haxorus at this point. You know, they've been hiding it for so long. I feel like, you know, there wouldn't be a need to hide Fracture this much. They're hiding that she has Haxorus, and I cannot wait to see Haxorus in action, man. Champion Iris, Champion Ash, so much hype, yo, whoa. And real quickly, I just want to mention a little bit more information I got. For one, it looks like Ash Go may get another argument. Two, there's a lot of focus on Pikachu and like Thunderbolt. I don't know, it may be another evil Pikachu situation, or he may get a new move. And three, apparently Infernape believes the lab, and Ash and Go actually head out to go look for it. So I'm guessing that Infernape, you know, sent Moltres and went to go look for it. Oh man, this is gonna be so good. I cannot wait, man. Pokemon Journeys definitely brought the heat with this one, man. I cannot wait to see all of Ash's Pokemon, all these characters, the Olive Armor, the new characters, so much potential. There's also the mentioning of Go, you know, being shocked, so I think we will see Mew actually in this arc as well. I really can't wait to see. In the comment section down below, let me know what you all thought of today's video and the new preview. I'd love to hear your theories and opinions. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. TreyMan1, peace out.